Hey guys, James Howell. It's a beautiful fall day. It's October 25th, 2011, and I thought I'd put up a video. I'm outside a Starbucks here, but I thought I'd put up a video about a little mini bike I restored. I've always been fascinated by the Honda mini bikes, the Z50, the ct70. When I was little, I was born in '67. Somewhere around '72, I would walk into the Honda shops with my dad, and they had these little mini bikes with those fat tires, and I was fascinated by them. I just thought, man, those bikes are neat. But I was real small. I was a little kid, a little smaller than usual, so I could never reach the ground on them, so I never ended up getting one. My father later bought me a MR50, which is a great little miniature XR75. So I had a motorcycle, but I never owned one of those little mini bikes. So when I was older, I think it was about 2003, I went on eBay and started looking for one. I thought I'm going to restore one. My father restored cars, and I never wanted to tackle that. That was a huge job. But I decided to restore a little mini bike to get the experience, and I was just fascinated by them anyways. So I went out and I found one on eBay that was in Portland, Oregon, and I went over and looked at it, and it was really trashed. Let me just bring up a picture here so you can see it. This is when I brought her home, but it was really pretty beat up, faded. Seat was ripped. You can see the little plastic holder for the light was cracked. It was tarnished, and it was pretty sad looking. But I could tell it had potential, so I went ahead and they wanted 900, I think, for it, and I offered them 700, which I still felt like was too much, but they went in and took it, so I got it for 700. Let me show you the other side of the bike here. But as you can see, the seat had tape on it. It was ripped up. It was pretty bad condition, but I felt like I could get it back to shape. So I brought it home and rode it around a little bit. The motor ran okay, but it didn't shift very good. I think the shift forks were broken. So I went ahead and put it in the garage, and I got a photo here, and started tearing it apart. I ripped most of the stuff off of it, took the motor out, and dismantled it completely, and on all the parts. Got a truck here going by. So yeah, then I got it all dismantled. After I put it all back in the boxes, the first step was to I started polishing the metal parts up and getting them ready to go. Then I started working on the body. I took the body and sent the body over to a place in Portland that does powder coating, and I got kind of lucky because they had this powder coat that would almost match up perfectly with the House of Colors paint that the Honda used a long time ago. So they made it the candy apple red, and I remember picking it up. It was beautiful. The paint turned out really nice on the frame, and it was the powder coating makes it a lot durable, so it will hold up over time a lot better. Durable, I guess that's not a word. It's just a lot more durable with the powder coating. And then, so when I got it back together, I brought it home. Here's a picture of it when I finally put it all back together, and it turned out pretty nice. I mean, I was amazed at how brand new it looked. It looked just like it did in those shops when I was a kid. And it's pretty fun. Me and my kids, I have a 10-year-old boy and a 8-year-old girl, and we ride around the neighborhood on it. And I was also able to, in Washington here, get it licensed. So it's licensed for on-road driving. I have to, it was quite a challenge. I had to go and talk to the DMV, bring them the title and registration. But if you have the title and registration, you can have it licensed. It's a little tricky. I'm in the state of Washington, and it's pretty hard over here to get that done. But now it's licensed, and I was lucky enough to get an antique license, so I don't have to license it ever again. It's licensed for life, which is pretty cool. So I don't pay anything a year to have it licensed. But yeah, if you can restore one of these, they're great little bikes. You have to get I should say they ride on the back of RVs really good and everything. They're neat bikes. So if you get an opportunity, you ought to try to fix one of these up. And they're getting rare, real rare. They're hard to get a hold of now. But if you do, they make a fantastic little bike for riding around and having fun on and everything. So yeah, that's the video I just wanted to show everybody. I'll put some footage of the some high def footage of it that I took with my camera at the end of this, so you can see it a little closer up. But they're a great little bike, these little Hondas, and it was quite a project, but I really enjoyed it and learned a lot from it. So that's about it, guys. Hope to talk to you soon. Take care.